Check test 1, 2, 3. Today's question is, I experience extreme mood changes. How do I know if it's bipolar disorder? To start with, unfortunately, there's a thing in pop culture these days where everybody assumes that all mood swings or all difficulties with emotion are bipolar disorder, and that's not true. My goal here is not to diagnose bipolar disorder in this video. If you believe that you may have bipolar disorder, then talk to your family physician or contact a therapist. But emotional dysregulation is a symptom of a lot of different diagnoses. And of course, it's just a symptom of being human sometimes. Sometimes we get overpowering emotions. So, what do we do about it? In mindfulness-based ecotherapy, I use the analogy of riding the waves. If you think about a surfer, the surfer rides the wave. A wave peaks and troughs. So when you're experiencing severe emotions, you're up here at the top of the wave. And when you're at the top of the wave, it feels like that's going to go on forever. But we know from previous experience that if we just stay there with the wave, that eventually it's going to trough again. It's eventually going to go back down. And one of the things that we teach in mindfulness-based ecotherapy is to observe your emotional cycles in a non-judgmental way. There's no such thing as a wrong feeling. There's no such thing as a wrong thought. The thing that causes problems is acting on those feelings or acting on those thoughts. There's a term called emotional regulation that therapists use a lot, and I don't really like it because it implies that you're trying to regulate your emotions. You're not really trying to regulate your emotions. What you're trying to do is regulate how you choose to respond to your emotions. So, for example, if I'm angry with someone, I can yell and scream at them, I can threaten them, or I can go to that person and say, look, I'm angry with you and I really don't want to be. What can we do together to work this out? So, what that means is there's nothing wrong with the anger. Anger means passion, it means you care about something. The way you express it is where the problem comes in. So, what does that have to do with riding the wave? Suppose I'm angry. I'm up here on the top of this wave and I feel angry and it feels like it's going to go on forever. But if I shift from doing mode into being mode and recognize that anger is just an emotion, I don't have to choose to interact with it if I don't want to, then eventually I can wait with it and just observe and describe those feelings until it subsides and goes away on its own. So that's the idea of riding the wave. It's grounding ourselves in our own natural cycles and accepting that there's no such thing as a wrong emotion. There's no such thing as a wrong emotional cycle. You feel what you feel. What we're changing here with mindfulness-based ecotherapy is how we choose to respond to those emotions. And we can choose to respond to those emotions in productive ways instead of destructive ways. So let me know what you think in the comments. And if you have any questions about anything you've heard in any of these videos or any questions at all about mental health or mindfulness-based ecotherapy, you can email me at chuck@mindfulecotherapy.com. Hope to talk to you soon.